Assalamu alaikum and welcome. You're watching Real English News along with your host Sharif Akram Yamani. Let's have a look on today's top headlines. CM KCR speech at Teachers' Day event in Ravindra Bharati at Hyderabad. Jammu and Kashmir flood, 70 dead and hundreds are stranded. Nawaz Sharif sent messages and mangoes from Pakistan to PM Narendra Modi. World Health Organization hold urgent talk on Ebola treatment where World Health experts meet Geneva for talks on fast tracking experimental drugs as death toll rise in West Africa. Let's have a look on headlines in details. Telangana Chief Minister Mr. KCR attended Teachers' Day event in Ravindra Bharati at Hyderabad. He saluted the academic teachers in a school stage. He recalled his past school day life and expressed his educational life in this event. So let's have a look on this report.
అమ్మ జన్మనిస్తుంది కానీ గురువు జీవితాన్ని ఇస్తాడు. అంత విశిష్టమైన స్థానం గురువు. తెలంగాణ ఉపాధ్యాయ లోకానికి ఈ సందర్భంగా ఈ గురు పూజోత్సవం సందర్భంగా నేను శిరస్సు వంచి నమస్కరిస్తా ఉన్నాను. తెలంగాణ రాష్ట్ర సాధన ఉద్యమంలో మీ పాత్ర అనన్య సామాన్యం. మీరు 36 రోజులు సకల జనుల సమ్మెలో పాల్గొన్నారు. అందరం కదిలినాం కాబట్టే, అందరం కలిసినాం కాబట్టే, అన్ని పిడికిలు లేచినాయి కాబట్టే ఈరోజు తెలంగాణ రాష్ట్రం ఏర్పాటైంది.
A report from Srinagar. The flood fury in Jammu and Kashmir has wounds due to heavy rains over the past 4 days. 70 people have died so far and a continuing rain and flooding has hampered the effort to retrieve bodies. Schools have been shut and the army have been pressed into service to rescue those stranded. South Kashmir is the worst affected. Many areas of capital Srinagar are inundated and people are sending SOS messages asking for rescue teams and boats to shift them to safer place. Over 100 houses and buildings have suffered damage in Rajouri and Udhampur districts. Some Vaishno Devi pilgrims were injured in landslides in the Tirukutta hills in Risai district on Thursday, according to a report. The yatra has been suspended. The army has been pressed into service to assist in rescue operation. As today, the army troops rescued 2,000 people, but 45 are still missing, and hundreds of others are stranded in remote areas of the state. The 300-kilometer long Jammu-Srinagar National Highway is closed so far, still missing, and second consecutive day today due to a landslide at various places in Jammu region. All schools in Jammu and Kashmir are closed today, so children's here will be exception when thousands of students listen to Prime Minister Narendra Modi's Teachers' Day address live in the children's classrooms. After a cabinet meeting on Thursday, the state government decided to close the school till September 7th. A bus carrying a marriage party fell into an overflowing stream yesterday in Rajouri district. Rupees 2 lakh for the family of those killed in a rain-related incident were given and sanctioned, and rupees 50,000 for the seriously injured people. From Prime Minister Narendra Modi condoled. Despite several ceasefire and bans and prevails, tension at the border, Pakistan Prime Minister Nawaz Sharif has sent mangoes to Indian counterpart Narendra Modi. According to a news report, Sharif has sent across the border a box of Pakistani mangoes, mostly Sinderi and Chausa. The box was delivered to the PM on Monday, Wednesday evening, enclosed potential. The report further started the mangoes were sent not just to Modi but also to President Pranab Mukherjee, Vice President Hamid Ansari, and External Affairs Minister Sushma Swaraj. Diplomatic experts say the move could also be aimed at hinting to India that Pakistan was looking forward to meeting between Sharif and Modi on the sidelines of the United National General Assembly in the US later this month. Lieutenant Governor Najib Jung has reportedly recommended that the option of inviting Singh Lachas Party, that is BJP, to form the government in Delhi must be explored. The BJP is said to be undecided on whether it will accept as a short on numbers. Hectic deliberations are so on. And a note to President Pranab Mukherjee, which has been forwarded to the Home Ministry. The Lieutenant Governor has suggested sources that the BJP should be allowed to prove its majority on the floor of the assembly before a fresh election is concerned. Senior BJP leader Nitin Gadkari and Rajnath Singh met to discuss the party option. Delhi BJP chief Satish Upadhyay, who met the party's central leader this morning. We have to analyze if we are in a position to form government. BJP is a 5 legislators short of majority, and the top leader is said to be divided on whether the party should try to make up the numbers if it is invited to form government, or then decline as it did after the state election last December. Earlier this year, when Sharif had visited India for the swearing-in of PM Modi, Indian PM had gifted his Pakistani counterpart a shawl for his mother. Sharif later in return sent a sari for Modi's mother from Pakistan. World health experts are meeting in Genoa, Switzerland for the second day of urgent talks on fast-tracking experimental, that is Ebola drug, as doctors in the worst hit African countries pleaded to be given the serums with no fully tested treatments for Ebola. The World Health Organization, that is WHO, has endorsed potential cures like ZMapp to be rushed out. Everybody keeps asking, why is not this medication made available to our people out there? Samuel Carbog from Sierra Leone Ministry of Health told the AFP news agency that is ZMapp has given to about 10 health workers who contracted this virus, including American and European, 3 of whom recorded and recovered. Its stocks have been exhausted, but the WHO said a few hundred doses could potentially be ready by the end of the year. Our doctors who have been treating patients are also dying. It's not made available, Carbo said. The 2 closed-door meeting of about 200 health experts in Geneva is discussing 8 potential therapies as well as 2 experimental vaccines. Non-clinical proven, the WHO stresses working document for the meeting, adding that while extraordinary measures are now in place to accelerate the pace of clinical trials, new treatments or vaccines are not expected for widespread use before the end of 2014. He served with North Carolina-based charity SIM. Bruce Johnson, SIM's president, and said Sakra had been receiving an excellent care at a center in Liberia, but that Nibag's facility provided advanced monitoring equipment as a wider availability of a treatment option. Let's have a look on today's sports news. Hamilton fastest amid Mercedes warning to rivals. Monza, Lewis Hamilton speed ahead in Friday's free practice for the Formula 1 Italian Grand Prix as his Mercedes team warned it was ready to drop Hamilton on Nico Rosberg if they do not restrain their rivalry. McLaren snapped arm signals Johnson's in mediating form. From Sydney, Australian paceman Mitchell Johnson is continuing his 4-seam repetition ahead of the next Ashes series after breaking a South African batsman's arm during the ongoing one-day 3 series in Zimbabwe. Argentina, Rojo cleared to make Man United debt. From London, Manchester United defender Morocco Rogers has been granted a work permit and will be able to make his debt against Queen's Park Rangers on September 14, the Premier League club said on Thursday. Neymar named Brazil captain. Brazil coach Dunga has confirmed Neymar will captain the national football team for friendlies against Colombia and Ecuador in US. McRae shares early lead at BMW Championship. Henry Hill's Vegas from US Rory McIlroy fired as a 67 to seize a share of lead with the Jordan Spieth and Gary Woodland after the opening round of the BMW Championship, which was postponed because of darkness. Let's have a look on today's stock market. Stock market for today stand with 27,026.70 with minus 0.22%. This is Sensex. Whereas Nifty for today stand with 8,806.85 with minus 0.11%. Let's have a look on today's gold and silver rates as per Malabar Golds. According to Malabar Gold, today's gold rates, that's Friday, 5th of September, are as follows. For 10 grams of gold, for 22 carats, it's rupees 26,230. Whereas 24 carats of gold for 10 grams, it's rupees 27,774. Silver rates for today for 10 grams, it's rupees 440. Let's have a look on today's weather forecast of 6 regions of Telangana state. Hyderabad minimum temperature 23 degrees Celsius and maximum 29 degrees Celsius. Nizamabad minimum temperature 23 degrees Celsius and maximum 32 degrees Celsius. Mehbubnagar minimum temperature 23 degrees Celsius and maximum 29 degrees Celsius. Karimnagar minimum temperature 24 degrees Celsius and maximum 34 degrees Celsius. Medak minimum temperature 23 degrees Celsius and maximum 29 degrees Celsius. Whereas today's minimum temperature for Khammam district stand with 29 degrees Celsius and maximum temperature 30 degrees Celsius. Headlines once again. CM KCR speech at Teachers' Day event in Ravindra Bharati at Hyderabad. Jammu and Kashmir flood, 70 dead and hundreds are stranded. Nawaz Sharif sent messages and mangoes from Pakistan to PM Narendra Modi. World Health Organization hold urgent talk on Ebola treatment where World Health experts meet Geneva for talks on fast tracking experimental drugs as death toll rise in West Africa. That's all in this newscast for today. Keep watching Real English News. This is your host Sharif Akram Imani sign off for today. Till then, take care. Allah Hafiz.